Hello everybody and welcome along to another big quiz night in. We've made it. It's another quiz night. Absolutely going to be starting soon, and I'm looking forward to bringing another 3 quiz rounds to you this evening. If you haven't liked the page yet, please do go like and follow the page. We've grown to over 1,100 followers since the pandemic started, and the way this began, well, it was a pub quiz night at the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. That's South Oxfordshire, England, for those of you international viewers don't know where that is. And since the pandemic kicked off, we couldn't really carry on hosting quiz nights in the pub, so instead I took it to Facebook Live and it's grown from there. Usually the quiz nights are £1 a person to enter, so we do ask instead for a donation to our nominated charity, which with every Sunday is Sophia. That's up on the board there behind me. I'll be sharing the link to donate very soon indeed. And so yeah, 3 quiz rounds are on the way, and welcome along to those joining us now. Please do make sure you are watching the live video. Today it is Sunday 17th of May. We are live right now at 7:54 p.m. So if it's not that right now while you're watching, then you might be watching a repeat instead. So just bear that in mind, and if you are watching it around that time, welcome. Let's crack on with the quiz in just a few minutes' time. We've been receiving from all our regular teams some fantastic team logos. I hope that continues. I'm sure there's a few more teams out there who haven't submitted a fun quiz team logo yet, but I have been adding them onto the page. So thank you for doing that. We've also been sharing at the end of every quiz a pitch around, which some of you have been getting involved in. Hope you've all been enjoying that. And the other thing I've been doing recently is play your cards right. It was something that we played in the pub every Thursday night online. We are now doing this, so I've been sharing pictures of that, and there is a prize for everybody that successfully gets across the board, and I think there's about 20 of you that have got 3 out of the 6 cards correct so far. So yeah, we're looking forward to see how that pans out. Maybe some of you will get into that top fan group, since Facebook seemed reluctant to give top fan badges out for our page. Although I will say I have been receiving top fan badges for other pages recently. Not over the past 3 weeks, but in the last couple of days, I've been getting top fan badges again from different sites and pages that I follow. So hopefully that's a sign that things are changing. Hopefully for the better. But in any case, whoever gets through to play your cards right will find themselves in the top fan group. And if you already are a top fan, then don't worry, because you will get a prize as well for completing play your cards right every time you do so. So what I'm going to do now, well, as always, while we wait for a few of you to join, is to start sharing the quiz out there. Now I've done my little introduction. So let me just get that link up and I will start sharing that to all the usual places. Please feel free to share the quiz anywhere you want to. Let everybody know that's what you're doing every Sunday, every Thursday, because it's much appreciated. The more people that watch, the more people are likely to donate to our charities. So that is all important that we do that. So, and in case you don't know, there are 2 other places where I share, which you might be interested in as part of this whole lockdown that we're going through at the moment. So let me just share this now. Hold on. So the 2 pages I share it to are the Corona Lockdown Parents Activity Support Group, because there are 54,000 members in there, and if you are a parent and you're looking for some stuff to do either with your kids or for big kids like us, then it's a great page to be involved in, a great group. So that's a good one. And also Rocking the Lockdown UK is another great page. There's loads of talented people that share their work in that page. So yeah, that's a good one to do as well. And you'll see me share my quizzes in there all the time whenever I'm live. I will get to your comments in a moment, guys, so do keep posting. Let me know what you're drinking as well. What are you drinking this evening? I'll reveal my drink of choice this evening very soon. You know it's one or the other, normally, for those of you who are regular viewers. So I'll get this link shared in the last page, and then we can get to your comments. There we go. Right. The quiz is out there. Welcome along, everybody. Let me get to your comments now. So let's see who we've got here this evening. Chloe, welcome along. Linda Berry, welcome. That's Gemma Crew are here. James is watching. Welcome, James. Sarah says hi. That's Back in Black. Welcome. Tony Webb, Devises Duo, present and correct. Maggie May's here too. Welcome. Robin's here. Hi to Robin, one of my Limor friends. Guys, if you're not involved in Limor yet, you really should do. It's a lot of fun. It's basically like Twitter or Instagram, but with audio clips instead of pictures all the time. You do share a picture with it, in fairness, but you post an audio clip, a little mini podcast or a full podcast if you really wanted to, and get your voice out there. And there's lots of interesting people that do just that. So, yeah, welcome along to anybody that's involved in Limor. I'm there at Big Quiz Night In. That's where I share my little quiz pretty much every day. In fact, it has been every day for 39 days in a row so far. So my 40th little quiz tomorrow. So yeah, and I've got a mention as well in the Limor update from the guy who created it all. He's given me some kind of mention. I haven't listened to it yet because I just realised just before I went live. So that's nice, being recognised by the people that started the whole social media platform. That's cool. So I look forward to checking that out. Yeah, so you can catch me there and on Twitter as well, at Big Quiz Night In. I post things on Twitter as well from time to time. I post a little quiz there every day from the old ones I did on Limor. So you will get those there too. But I do post some other things occasionally. Who else have we got joining then? Celine is here from Sophia. Sophia, our nominated charity. That reminds me, as always, I will start sharing the link now if you'd like to donate. Sophia are now, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're now giving out 7,000 boxes of food to people every week. 7,000. When we started doing this, when the pandemic kicked off and we were first locked down, it was about 2,000, 2,500. And it's gone to 7,000 now, which is insane. So that's an awful lot of people, and it's your money that's helping that happen. Your money, your donations every Sunday are going towards keeping them running, because they're not doing it. They're not charging members during this time. They're doing this all for nothing. So they're relying on donations to keep them going. So yeah, let's see who else we've got joining tonight. Tortoise Wranglers are here. How do we get the logo to you? Okay. All you need to do is either click on my name, if you see my name pop up anywhere, Chris Whitehead, or click on the Big Quiz Night In and go to message it in Facebook Messenger and send it directly to me in either way. And then I will acknowledge the fact you've done that, and I'll share it on the page, and I'll add it to the group. So that's how you do that. I am using, by the way, my lapel microphone again. If at any point it starts crackling, which it has done previously, let me know. One thing I'm not doing this time is charging my phone at the same time. I think that was what the problem was. If I charge my phone and have that plugged in, after a while it started to crackle, and I think it was just overheating. So I'm trying to keep my phone fully charged before I go live, and then I can just have the microphone plugged in, and hopefully that'll solve the problem. But do let me know in case it happens again. I'm sure you will. One thing I haven't done though is turned off my notifications, because we don't need people bothering me whilst we're doing this. So let's just tap that. Apologies for any wobbling of the camera. There we go, stopped. Right, Helen's watching. Welcome, Helen. Let's see some more comments and then we'll get started, because it's just gone 8 o'clock. The first round this evening, by the way, first round, if you haven't known already, because top fans get early notification, is 90s TV quiz round. 90s TV. So that's going to be a bit of a UK and US TV, respecting our American audience, because I know there'll be some Americans watching. Welcome, and indeed welcome to any of our viewers internationally as well. Who have we got here? Good evening to the Blackpool Bar Stewards. Welcome, you've both arrived. Very good timing. Yorkshire Puds are here too. Inquisitors are here. Hi to Jason. Two Amigos are here again. Thank you, Tara and Sue there, for talking about how to get the message through to me. Cool Cats and Kittens in the house. Cool Cats and Kittens, welcome. James is saying good evening to his neighbours. Welcome. Thunderhorse are present. Let's get drunk, people. Like it. Quarantinis are here too. Tonight we're being Let's Get Quizzical. Nicholas says, good team name. I like it. Yeah, seen that a few times over the years. Let's Get Quizzical is a good pub quiz team name. Evening to Jack. Six-fingered freaks reporting in. Beard looking good, amigo. Paul says, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've been growing it, as if you didn't know, been growing it since January 1st through to the end of the year. So yeah, well groomed, I hope, as groomed as it could be in the rush between getting the kids to bed and also getting ready for this. So yeah, but thank you, much appreciated. Barking Dogs are here, Maisie and Willow here too, Cross Atlantic, Phoenix is here, welcome along. Abingdon Atoms Korfball Club have arrived, Marion's here too. Andy says donated nice and early. Hello to you, Andy, welcome, and yeah, good shout, thank you for that. There's a reminder of the link once more. I am drinking a nice bottle of wine tonight. Or at least I'm sharing it with my lovely wife. I'm not drinking an entire bottle to myself. I wouldn't want to do that with red, otherwise I'd just be asleep. But it is a nice drop of wine. Half a dozen have arrived too. Right, let's get started then. So if anybody's new and doesn't know how to take part in this quiz, all you need to do is make a note of the answers. You need to make a note of your answers, and then at the end of each round, I'll offer repeats of any questions that you want. And so once we've done all that, I'll reveal the answers. You mark your own because it's just for fun. And then you submit your scores and your team name and your score into the comments if indeed you want to. And we'll celebrate with all the people that did well and we'll commiserate with the people that didn't. But you know what? It's just for fun. So don't worry yourselves. If you don't want to submit your scores, you don't have to. But yeah, do keep sharing the quiz though. Let's get more people involved and see if we can get some new people joining as well. Cup of tea for Amy. I had a lie-in and it's only noon here in the desert. Yes. In fairness, yeah, we can let you off. It's fine, as always. Prosecco for Rachel. Nice. I still didn't look up that random drink. What was it? We had on Thursday night, somebody said porn star Bellinis or something like that. I forgot to look it up. I must do that. Cider for me tonight, says Sarah. Okay, so with all that said, here we go then with the first round of the evening then. 90s TV quiz. Question number 1. Which 90s lead TV character worked for the law firm called Cage and Fish? Which 90s lead TV character worked for the law firm called Cage and Fish? That is question number 1. A porn star martini. Is that what it was? Was that what they said on Thursday? I don't know. Whatever it was, it sounded interesting. Bud for me tonight, says Owen. Do you know what, Owen? I've bought a load of Bud in myself today. Normally, I get Heineken in, but in Sainsbury's where I was shopping today, didn't have any deals on anything. And then I saw they had deals on Bud, and the deal on Budweiser wasn't as good as buying a bigger crate of Budweiser. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy more. So I bought a 18 can box of Budweiser. So we're going to have that over the next few days, I think. Welcome to Quiz Tour Maze as well. Okay, thank you, Louise. Porn star martini is what it was. Okay, I'm pretty sure it didn't say that on Thursday at one point. But anyway, I will look it up. Question number 2. What was the name of Mr. Bean's teddy bear? What was the name of Mr. Bean's teddy bear? Porn star martinis are lush, Rachel says. I can't say I'm a big fan of martinis in general. Honey says, no, it was a porn star Bellini. How could you forget? I didn't forget. I just forgot to look it up. Okay, I forgot that bit. Only cool people drink it, though. Yeah, see, porn star Bellini. I knew it. I wasn't making it up. Porn star martini must be something else. How could I forget? I'm a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. Okay, question number 3. What were the 5 different surnames of the main characters in Friends? What were the 5 different surnames of the main characters in Friends? And 1 point for each, so that's a 5-pointer. We don't often get those, but you are going to get 2 of those in this round. I know, right? Amazing. All the points available tonight. All Team Danger in tonight too. What's Bill on? Bill says I'm on Verdejo Night 2019, a white wine. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is a Rioja. Yeah, some kind of Rioja I'm drinking. Question number 4 now. Question 4. Eddie Hitler and Richard were the main characters in which TV series? Eddie Hitler and Richard were the main characters in which TV series? That is your 4th question in our first round. You're pretty sure there's a website about those martinis? Yeah, I'm going to be very careful not to Google it on my work laptop. Don't think they'd appreciate that kind of word being Googled. At least the one before martinis. I should do that. I shall look it up, the porn star Bellinis, on my own personal device just to be safe. Excellent, number 4. You like that? Yeah, it's one of my favourites. I thought some of you would be fans of that. Question 5. Which popular US TV series featured William Shatner as the big giant head? Which popular US TV series featured William Shatner as the big giant head? Oh, here's Claire from Sophia. Everybody give your... also, because we've got Selena and more from Sophia on, but now Claire's here too. Let's give some love hearts and care emojis and all those nice reactions for Sophia and all the hard work they do, guys. Yeah, I could put the link in. There you go. There's the link again, guys. Yeah, maybe in an incognito window. Yeah. I don't think incognito works the way you think it works. It's still, yeah, it's not that incognito. It just hides it on your device. Yeah, not worth the risk on the work machine. Not worth it. All right, question number 6 now. Question 6. This is another 5-pointer. Who were the 5 main female stars of Absolutely Fabulous? Who were the 5 main female stars of Absolutely Fabulous? Oh, Tracy, my other half is nearly crying listening to all the lovely alcoholic drinks. We're still pushing through dry May. Do you know what? I saw a brilliant meme shared today, and it said, if you're considering doing sober in October or dry January, could you please consider doing it now instead? Yours sincerely, all the pubs. I was like, yeah, that is so true. If you're going to do it, then do it right now. Yeah, Amy knows. Not on a work machine. Changing subject slightly. Real names, yes. The 5 main female stars from Absolutely Fabulous. I need the real names, please. First name and surname. The actresses, please. Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of you asking for that. Happy to clarify the stars themselves, not the character names. So yeah, that's another 5-pointer there. Question 7 now. Question number 7. The gritty teenage drama... Gritty? The gritty teenage drama Heartbreak High was set in which major city? The gritty teenage drama Heartbreak High was set in which major city? You know, although I'm not seeing many of the old Top Fan badge or any of the Top Fan badges in the comments anymore, I am seeing lots of sharer badges, and that is greatly appreciated because that means you've taken the time to tap that share button, and you've been rewarded with a badge from Facebook for it. Why they're not giving the Top Fan badges out, I don't know, but it is nice to see at least some Top Fan, some sharer badges coming up in the comments every now and then. All right, question number 8 now. Question number 8. Which actors played Clark and Lois in The New Adventures of Superman? Which actors played Clark and Lois in The New Adventures of Superman? I used to love that show. It was great. For its time. At least. It's going to be a new Lois and Clark show soon. Spinning off from the Arrowverse. If any of you watch that, you probably already know. Haven't caught up on it yet because they take a long time to air the shows over here, or at least some of them. Zuckerberg works in mysterious ways. He certainly does. Yeah. To be honest, I wish I could just pick and choose who the top fans were. If I could see like the statistics of individually who's been doing the most liking, commenting, sharing, and go, all right, I want the top 10 each week to be given a top fan badge. Easy. Easy. Why can't I do that? Still, can't complain. It's free, right? We get all this on Facebook for free, despite the annoying adverts. But yeah, I do wish I could give the top fan badges myself. I know some people would run their own page and abuse it, but it's not much. We obviously didn't watch much TV in the 90s. Oh dear, Linda. All right, see how you get on with the next few. Question number 9. What were the names of Will's 3 main cousins who he lived with in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? What were the names of Will's 3 main cousins he lived with in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? 1 point for each. Never seen one of these programs, June. Oh, no, surely not. You might recognise some of them as we go. There's a few more questions yet. Next round is more of a general knowledge kind of round, but it's got a theme to it. And then we've got Our Survey Says at the end as well. And everybody likes a bit of Our Survey Says, right? Monty's minions are too young for these questions. You should incorporate other people into your team then, even if they are in other houses. I'm sure I've said things like that before. If you're able to, you know, that's what you should try and do. Right, okay, your next question then. Question number 10. For 2 points, which 2 men were the hosts of the Crystal Maze in the 90s? Which 2 men were the hosts of the Crystal Maze in the 90s? 1 point for each. Mandy says love in the 90s. Good. Thank you, Mel. She just said she's donated. It's non-means tested as well, by the way. So if anybody wants to become a member and get themselves some extra food every week so they don't have to go to the supermarkets, then do look up the Sophia website or look up their Facebook pages. They're all over Oxfordshire and Milton Keynes. And if they can take on more members, they will. But it's like I said, it's non-means tested. So they're not going to check to see if you're a vulnerable person or not. Anybody can have it. It's food that would otherwise go to waste. Or it's been donated from manufacturers or the supermarkets. So you may as well have it because it needs to be eaten, right? So it's well worth it. And thank you to Chris as well, who just said he's donated. Yeah, you can donate after the show. You don't have to do it during, but as long as you've got the link, you know where to go. Yeah, some of you were too busy partying in the 90s. Some of us were still children in the 90s, so didn't really have much to do. Play games and watch TV and go out with your mates occasionally, I guess. Question 11. What was the first name of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman? What was the first name of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman? Monty's Minions' parents are competing teams, Freddy's Ficcos and Tortoise Wranglers. See, I thought that was the case, but I also thought, why would you all join separately when you could join forces and take over the whole thing and do really well as one team? But I don't mind, as long as you're all watching, that's all that I care about. If you're watching and having fun, that's great. You can be whatever teams you want. But if you join forces, you stand more chance of doing better in more subjects. That's all I'm saying. Jason was partying, still am. Jace, when did you ever stop partying, mate? Is there a Super Ted question? If not, I don't know the answer. Oh, Charlotte. Sometimes I do chuck in a Super Ted question, actually, but unfortunately, no, not in this round. Question 12. Which 2 actors had pop chart success after starring in Soldier Soldier? Which 2 actors had pop chart success after starring in Soldier Soldier? Freddy's Ficcos enjoy the competition. Fair enough. Hello to Vanessa. Vanessa's just joined us. Welcome. Yeah, Tegan, we know some of you weren't alive in the 90s. And yes, you are making us feel old by saying it. Some of us were working, serving in the pub. Oh, June, you're right. I'm sure you're right. Lots of people were busy doing other things other than watching TV. But hey, maybe next time. Maybe next time will be a different subject for you that you'll get involved or you'll know a bit more about. We'll see. Question 13 for 4 more points. What were the first names of Roseanne and Dan Connor's 4 children? What were the first names of Roseanne and Dan Connor's 4 children? 1 point for each. That's a show that had to change a lot recently after being relaunched, having that sequel series, and now they just got rid of her. She's a bit too outspoken about her political beliefs in real life, wasn't she? Shall we say? Sorry, I was watching a really good film, Vanessa says. It's alright, I'm still here. I'd be doing this if nobody was watching for at least a week, so don't worry. What else have we got here? Mel has their album of the two from Soldier Soldier. Do you know what? Guilty pleasure. I don't mind it. The first one, at least. I think they did another one, but my nan had the first album, and I listened to it a lot when I was around hers when she was alive, bless her. So it always reminds me of her. So that's my excuse as to why I like it, and I'm sticking to it. Question 14. Dick Van Dyke played Dr. Mark Sloan in which TV series? Dick Van Dyke played Dr. Mark Sloan in which TV series? Jason's on the beer 52. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know when my next box will come through. I guess it'll be next month now. We tend to drink them within like 2 days. So, yeah, I don't know when the next one will be coming. Don't forget to go onto the website or via your phone and give each beer you have a rating. Build up those points now, and you'll get loads of money off your beer next time. Rachel had the album too. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a bestseller. I think lots of people had it, so it's no surprise that some of you did. Right, your last question this round then. So start thinking about what questions you want me to repeat. Question 15. Which famous celebrities gave voice to Maggie Simpson, Homer's brother Herb, and Sideshow Bob Terwilliger in The Simpsons? 1 point for each. Which famous celebrities gave voice to Maggie Simpson, Homer's brother Herb, and Sideshow Bob Terwilliger in The Simpsons? 1 point for each. That cocktail is vanilla vodka, prosecco, passion fruit, lime, sugar, and syrup. Or sugar syrup, sorry. The cocktail. Is that the porn star Bellini cocktail, Maddie? Or is that something else? Vanessa's on the Bulmers tonight. Yeah, you're welcome, Jace. Yeah, absolutely. Go back. Even if you just go 3-star, 3-star, 3-star for all of them, you know, you still get points. And then you rate the magazine, you rate the snack, you rate everything they give you on Beer 52. Repeat 6 to 8. Okay, question 6. Who are the 5 main female stars of Absolutely Fabulous? That's the actress names for that one. Question 7. The gritty teenage drama Heartbreak High was set in which major city? And question 8. Which actors played Clark and Lois in the New Adventures of Superman? That is 1 point for each. Maddie says yes. Okay, alright. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. As a drink. I'd give that a try. Interesting. Okay. Repeats for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Question 1. Which 90s lead TV character worked for the law firm called Cage and Fish? Question 2. What was the name of Mr. Bean's teddy bear? Question 3. What were the 5 different surnames of the main characters in Friends? And question 4. Eddie Hitler and Richard, or Richie Richard, were the main characters in which TV series? Yeah, it does sound sweet, June, doesn't it? Probably sickly sweet. Give it a try, though. I would. Question 10. Which 2 men were the hosts of The Crystal Maze in the 90s? 1 point for each. Oh, Linda says they're drinking slow gin in from 2004. Wow. We've got blackberry vodka. We're making blackberry vodka. We've got it now all set in a big jar, and then we've got to leave that for a couple of weeks, and then you strain it out, and it is beautiful. Very nice drink. And that's all you do is you mix, you melt sugar down in some water to get to like a syrup, and then you mix that in with vodka, like a bottle of vodka, and all the blackberries you can get your hands on, and then you give it a little mix every day, and leave it for like 2 weeks, and then strain it out. It's amazing. Really tasty stuff. All right, no more repeats then are coming into the comments. So, I haven't said that. Sod's law, just as I say it, somebody asked for a repeat. Okay, so John, you wanted the last question repeated then. That's question 15. Which famous celebrities gave voice to Maggie Simpson, Homer's brother Herb, and Sideshow Bob Terwilliger in The Simpsons? 1 point for each. Toffee vodka's good. Yeah, toffee vodka's nice. You can make again, if you get vodka and put it in a big jar and you chuck in a load of what are they called? What are those sweets? Werther's Originals. If you put them, a whole packet of them, into a jar with vodka and then leave it to dissolve, give it a stir every now and then, and you've then got butterscotch flavoured vodka. It's, again, delicious. There you go. Pro tip for today. Not just a quiz night, is it? 2 drinks that you can make right there with just vodka and a few other ingredients. Number 1, Sarah. Okay, this is the last repeat. I'll do number 1 again. Which 90s lead TV character worked for the law firm called Cajun Fish? I've just realised, to those of you doing a dry May, as we said earlier, I've probably just made it a whole lot worse talking about that. 6, 7, and 8 I've already done, Laura. Vodka jelly babies, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to move on. Oh, Shane's here. Say hello to Shane, everybody. I've been talking about Limor earlier on, and I talked about the fact I got a mention in his podcast this morning, or earlier on today. Haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, Shane, but I will do. I've seen you've tagged me, but it was just before I went live. So everybody say hi to Shane. He's the guy behind Limor. I go on about it a lot on the show, Shane. So they're probably fed up of it. But everybody give a like and say hi to Shane for me. Right, who else have we got here? Yeah. Sorry, dry May. I know, Vanessa. Why would you do a dry May? Why? Here we go with the answers, guys. I've waffled on far enough. Question 1. Which 90s lead TV character worked for the law firm called Cajun Fish? It is Ally McBeal. Question 2. What was the name of Mr. Bean's teddy bear? It is Teddy. Just Teddy. Question 3. What were the 5 different surnames of the main characters in Friends? It is Geller, Bing, Tribbiani, Green, and Buffet. Question 4. Eddie Hitler and Richie Richard were the main characters in which TV series? It is Bottom. Question 5. Which popular US TV series featured William Shatner as the big giant head? It is Third Rock from the Sun. Question 6. Who were the 5 main female stars of Absolutely Fabulous? It is Jennifer Saunders, Joanna Lumley, Julia Sawalha, Jane Horrocks, and June Whitfield. Again, 1 point for each. Question 7. The gritty teenage drama Heartbreak High. Was it really gritty? I don't know. I never watched it. Was set in which major city? It was in Sydney. Question 8. Which actors played Clark and Lois in The New Adventures of Superman? That was Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. Question 9. What were the names of Will's 3 main cousins who he lived with in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? They were Carlton, Hillary, and Ashley, with the surname of Banks, but really the first names is all you need there. Carlton, Hillary, and Ashley. Question 10. Which 2 men were the hosts of The Crystal Maze in the 90s? It is Richard O'Brien and Ed Tudor-Pole. 1 point for each again. Question 11. What was the first name of Dr. Quinn medicine woman Michaela? Question 12. Which 2 actors had pop chart success after starring in Soldier Soldier? Robson Green and Jerome Flynn. Jerome Flynn was in Game of Thrones, by the way, in case you didn't realise that connection. He was great in Game of Thrones. Question 13. What were the Christian names of Roseanne and Dan Connor's 4 children in Roseanne? They are Darlene, DJ, Becky, and Jerry Garcia, who I think I'm right in saying was never really seen but spoken about. One of those kind of characters, I think. Certainly wasn't a main character. Question 14. Dick Van Dyke played Dr. Mark Sloan in which TV series? That was Diagnosis Murder. And question 15. The celebrities who gave voice to Maggie, Homer's brother Herb, and Sideshow Bob Terwilliger in The Simpsons were Elizabeth Taylor, Danny DeVito, and Kelsey Grammer. There we go. Vanessa says she's met Dean Cain. That's cool. That is cool. We like Dean Cain. He was good as Superman. He's had, I think he had a role in the Arrowverse as well recently. Superhero connections there. There you go. Shane says you're all very friendly. Thank you for the welcome. We do have a great community here, Shane. I think a couple of them have joined Limor since I've been banging on about it so much and sharing my little quizzes here. I've been trying to get Bill to join of the Barking Dogs team. He is a very talented guy. He's in a band. He plays harmonica. And he's a poet, and he's an author. He does so many things. He'd be perfect on Limor, but he still hasn't done it, no matter how much I've nagged him. Yeah. Bill said hi to you already in the comments. There you go. You didn't manage dry January, February, etc., so you're doing dry May, right at the height of the lockdown. Well, Tracy, I commend you both for doing something like this. And Shane, you'll know Robin as well. Robin's on Limor. She was on Limor before she came here, though, in fairness. But you know that name, I'm sure. Right, let's see your team scores then. Some have been coming in already. Let me read them out for you then as we go. Yes, we've had lots of team scores coming in. The first three answers again before I do that. Okay, so it was Ali McBeal, Teddy, that's 1 and 2. And the third one was Geller, Bing, Tribbiani, Green, and Buffet. Right, so Deviser's duo have got 21 points. 18 for Maisie and Willow. 25 for the Blackpool Bar Stewards. Amazing round, says Emma. I'm glad you liked it, Emma. 90s TV, not bad at all. If you're in a certain age group, I guess. A bit like me and a few others I see. 26 for Quizdle Maze. 15 for Just Ronnie. 29 for Captain Cabinets. Monty's Minions, established 1993, scored 19 points. That's all right. Jez says, that's nothing. I've met Sideshow Bob. Wait, you've met Kelsey Grammer? That's insane. He is seriously cool. One of my favourite things about the X-Men movies was when he came in as Hank McCoy, because I always wanted him to play him after seeing him in Frasier, and he did, and I loved it. So cool. 30 for Cell Marketeers. Not that I helped very much. Roz, that's unlike you. 21 points for Tracy, 9 for Born Too Late. I'm so sorry, Andrew. 17 for Rachel, 14 for Chloe. Team Danger gets 18 points. Doom Radley's 24 points. Freddie's Ficko's 23. Best score was 9 in our house. Worst was 1. Tegan. Well, you know, I don't always do decade-specific rounds. It just happens that we've got one tonight. You know, I change it every show. Oxford and Phoenix Collective got 21 points. You know, I had a feeling you guys would do well in that round with American and British people on your team. Yes. See, Shane says, Bill, we would love to have you join the Limor Conspiracy. Absolutely. Do it, Bill. We'll talk about it tomorrow. 12 for us, says Selena. Keep Calm, 20. Well done, Rachel. Keep Calm and listen in, by the way. They've changed their scheduling, but they are carrying on for now. So listen to it while you can. They do. James does a live radio show over Facebook Live. Great music played. Keep Calm and listen in is the group. A lot of fun. One of my old schoolmates is hosting that. I know I've said that a few times as well, so you know. But do listen in. It's good fun. Cold Confusion on 31 points. 18 for Kings and Queens, 13 for Kevin, 29 for Back in Black. Vernier says 14 for us, that's half a dozen, well done. G-Force 24 points, Inquisitor's got 28. June says 6, knew this was not my round. No, June, but I hope you're enjoying the company as always. We love you having a go at this. We love you being here. Six Fingered Freaks, 24 points. 26 points for Let's Get Quizzical. Abingdon Atoms Korfball Club, 23 points. Another good score. Tortoise Wranglers, 22 points. Para Nurse, 24 points. Real Friends, 26. Thunderhorse got 30. Whoa, Chippy, you've peaked again. You guys got us steady on there. Cool Cats and Kittens have got 11 points. Oh dear, okay. Aaron Spencer, 1992, you say. What was that when one of you was born? Oh, man. Barking Dogs, 14 points. You will do Limor. It's OR, Bill, but yeah, the thought that counts. I want to hear you do some of your harmonica over Limor. I think it would be great. You'd get a big following, I reckon. Joined late. Tricky round, Leslie says. It was a bit tricky for some. On my own, 21 points. Dreadful. I had my head in books during the 90s. Wow, that makes one of you. I was mostly playing on game consoles, Mega Drive, Game Boy, PlayStation, Yeah, that was most of my spare time. Tonight's topic is feeling sad about the lack of Super Ted and Pingu questions, but scoring a jolly 22. I must do more kids' TV rounds and get some of those in. Yeah, maybe you'll see some of that in the picture round I'm doing later, actually. Not specifically those, but yeah, there's some kids' TV in the picture round I'll share at the end of the show, which transcended 80s and 90s. So yeah, you'll enjoy that, I hope. There's the link again, by the way, to donate to Sophia. That's our charity. They're the ones that provide food parcels and packages, lots of food for vulnerable people all over the area, Oxfordshire and Milton Keynes, but also to anybody because it's non-means tested. So anybody's welcome to benefit from the food that's been donated to them. Otherwise, it would only go to waste. So it's good. So yeah, do donate because they're relying on donations during the pandemic, as it's always free to members throughout this time. So they need our help. Right, where are we now? On my own, 21 points. Inquisitors, 28. King Clan, 29. House Winos, 18. Yorkshire Pud, 6. King Clan, 29 points again. 21 for On the Line. 20 points for Cross Atlantic. 31 for Charlotte's Panic Buttons. That's a great score. How many was it out of? Sarah, can you tell me? Did you count for me this time? I forget. Haggis Hunters got 11, I think they say there. 22 for Do You Come Here Often? Not enough people come here often. We're always floating between 100 and 125 live devices watching. I would love to get it more because I'm so thankful for all the followers. Yes, Owen, we are definitely of the same kind of age group. So NES, SNES, Cube. I got N64. I never owned a NES or a SNES or a GameCube, but I knew people that did. Out of 33 points, there you go. So Charlotte's Panic Buttons, I think we can say that, I don't think I saw any other scores, but if you got 30 or more, give yourselves a pat on the back. That's a great score. Your next round, round number 2 in our random 3 rounds today, is an America quiz. He eagerly waits for the appreciation in the comments from our American friends who are joining in today. So yeah, an America quiz. So it's all general knowledge about America. Why not? OMG, Owen, those were the days. Mario and Link in Zelda Boom. I know, right? Yeah, they were amazing. For me, it was GoldenEye on the N64, Super Mario Kart or Mario Kart 64. Those were the best two for me on that particular platform. Not quite the same age, she's just never grown up. Never grow up. You're always growing old, never grow up. That's a sad thing to think about, growing up. Why would you want to do that? Louise says, I love America. Good. I hope you like this round. Right. Here we go with question number 1. As always, just make a note of your answers. Don't put your answers in the comments. We'll go through the answers for this round at the end of it, and we'll see how well you do. Then you put your scores in the comments for those who've just joined. Just check those comments one more time. Ocarina of Time, yes. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was amazing. We've got it on the Wii at the moment, I think. My kids have got the Wii in their room, and yeah, we've occasionally played that to remind ourselves of it. That was great. All right, question number 1 in round number 2. Which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the USA? Which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the USA? Oh, the SNES Classic. Yeah, I've seen those different consoles being relaunched. Excellent. My first console or games machine of any kind was the Amiga. I had friends who had Atari, but I always had Amigas. And yeah, they were amazing too. I never knew anybody else that had one though as a kid. Never knew. Never understood that. I guess because Atari was more popular, maybe. Paul says, I love American guitars. I don't know if you'll get a question about that. Question number 2. In which American city could you find the Liberty Bell? In which American city could you find the Liberty Bell? Mark, you still have an Amiga in the attic. Which one was it? Which one was it? Was it the 500, the 600, the 1200? I had the 5. I had the 500. And then one day when I was playing a game on it, the house got struck by lightning. and it died, and I was very upset. And then a few months later, it must have been, we ended up getting the 600, but I never had the 1200. I think I went on to consoles after that. But yeah, the 500, classic. When they changed to the 600, they removed the keyboard at the calculator buttons on the side, and that meant I couldn't play Epic anymore. Oh, it's devastating when I realised that. Question 3. God, we're doing a lot of waffling tonight. Question 3. The Disney Corporation has opened Disney resorts in which 4 cities outside of the United States? The Disney Corporation has opened Disney resorts in which 4 cities outside of the United States? Spectrum 48K for me, Jam says. Yeah, again, I had a mate who had one of those. Or I had a Spectrum of some description, at least. But I never had one. I played SMB so much that I could do the first 4 levels with my eyes shut. Super Mario Brothers, yeah, I bet. I had it on the Game Boy. When I got a Game Boy, my mum played Tetris on it all day, all night. For a good 2 or 3 days, I barely got to touch the thing. Never forgot that. Never forgave her either. Lost a lot of time on Supercars on Sensible Soccer. Yeah, Sensible Soccer was good. There's a Sensible Soccer game you can get on the Xbox now. They've re-released a version of it. If you're on Games with Gold, you can get it for free. ZX81, the Spectrum again. Yeah, never really played many of them. Question number 4 now. Which explorer discovered America? Which explorer discovered America? Jam says, love Jet Set Willy. Couldn't get very far, though. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I don't think I ever played it. Have heard of it. Your next question is for 3 points. For question 5, which American states are called the Lone Star State, the Golden State, and the First State? 1 point for each. Which American states are called the Lone Star State, the Golden State, and the First State? All right, let's move on. Your next question is going to be for multiple choice. So, question number 6, multiple choice here. How many people signed the American Declaration of Independence? Was it 32, 40, or 56? How many people signed the American Declaration of Independence? Was it 32, 40, or 56? I'll be interested to see how well our American friends do with questions like that I presume they get taught in school, and see how much they remember of these things. 3 floors of retro gaming machines, hundreds of them. Chris, yes, you're absolutely right. Many of us would enjoy that very much. Why is there nothing like that around here? Not that we could go to it now anyway, but still, when this is all over, road trip to Lancashire, I reckon. It's not too far, is it? To look it up. I don't think it's too far away. 3 floors of retro gaming machines. Good God. I'd have to take a loan out. I'd have a field day in there. All right, question number 7 now. Question 7. How many stripes are there on the United States flag? How many stripes are there on the United States flag? Jordan's watching, everybody, from the King's Head and Bell, where the quiz would normally be. Given the fact we were in a pandemic, we have obviously not got a choice, hence why we're here. Everybody say hi to Jordan. There's a lot of people here who I'm sure would love to come see what the pub quiz looks like live, because it's totally different to how we do things here. Well, reasonably different. But yeah. Games are all free, you just pay an entrance fee. Oh my goodness. Why do we not have a place like that here? Chris, that sounds amazing. Okay. Robin says, well, we're taught colonies, not delegates. Oh. Well, then, this is a good question for you guys, too. It's in Bury. Oh, okay. All right. That is quite far, in fairness. But at the same time, worth a trip. There's probably one closer, but just because you've told me about that now, I really want to go. I know there's definitely not one in the area, though. Can't wait to come and see the quiz. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, have you seen the Play Your Cards Right thing we're sharing? I've been sharing pictures of. We normally do that live. Every team gets to have a go, and it's on all the screens around the pub. It's amazing. We'd only just got that as well before the lockdown, maybe a few months before. And I absolutely love doing that. And yeah, here we are. But still, it's brought us all together, hasn't it? Okay, your next question. Question number 8. For 2 points, what does the DC stand for in Washington, DC? What does the DC stand for in Washington, DC? 2 points there. Yeah, it totally would be worth the trip. If it was free, if it was you just pay to get in and then you can play all the games you want. Go up there, stay over somewhere random nearby, go there the next day, drive home. Why not? That would make the trip worthwhile then. Rachel would love to do it too. Yeah, well, this is something else we'll have to organise then when the lockdown's over. Have everybody come to the quiz. We've got to do that, obviously, because you'll be doing that anyway if you can. And then we've got to do a gathering to do... Who was it that said on Thursday, because we were reminiscing about kebab houses and the ones we liked that couldn't visit and stuff. So we have to do a kebab picnic of some description, was another suggestion together. And then now we've got to go up to Bury for a gaming weekend. A retro gaming weekend. This is great. All right, your next question is question number 9. Which 2 American cities contain the 10 tallest buildings in the United States of America within their city limits? Which 2 American cities contain the 10 tallest buildings in the United States of America within their city limits? And actually, I checked it today because this quiz round itself is a few years old. But I rechecked a lot of these today, and it's now the top 13, I think, are still both within those 2 cities. So, yeah, have a guess. 1 point for each correct city. Get a chara up here. A chara? What's a chara? They sell food and booze too. I mean, it sounds great, but I don't know what you mean. That might be a regional difference there. We've got a ready-made team in Marcham. Fantastic. Take a Sammy's van to Bury. Oh, mate. Don't get me talking about Sammy's again. Oh, I miss that so much. All right. Question number 10. Which popular TV series is set in the state capital of Illinois? Which popular TV series is set in the state capital of Illinois? Oh, it's a coach. Okay. Yeah, we could hire a coach out if there's enough of us. Or a minibus at least. I mean, it might end up being just me driving in the people carrier that I've got, to be honest, because there's only like 4 of us that have said they're interested in going. Don't know. Maybe we'll get a coach. My kids would never forgive me if they didn't come along, so... I'm my wife, of course. That would be so much fun, though. Old term for coach, charabank. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Yeah, okay. Question number 11 now. Question 11. Alphabetically, name the first and last states in the USA. Alphabetically, name the first and last states in the USA. 1 point for each. Sammy's van's right on your doorstep. Oh, thanks, Rach. I keep saying it'd be too cold by the time I got one back to Didcot. Yeah. Oh, is that a link to it? Is Europe's largest, is it? Oh, okay. I'm opening that in a new tab and I'm going to look at that later. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that. Question 12 now. Question number 12. What code name is given to the President of the USA's official jet? What code name is given to the President of the USA's official jet? That is regardless of who is the President, by the way. No funny names, please. Let's not get political. What is the official code name given to the President of the USA's official jet? Yeah, we've gone up. We went up to 115 people or devices watching. That's nice. That's always good to see. Right. 11. Did you miss question 11? I did say it. I'll say it again at the end. Question, where are we now? Question 13. Name the largest and the smallest states in the USA by area. Name the largest and the smallest states in the USA by area. Yeah, as always, I'll do repeats at the end. We do have several retro gaming stores. I've seen a few around. We could absolutely do a local one, but I don't know how big they are in terms of what games they've got and what you could play, but I'm up for that as well. But if there's some epic, largest one in the whole of Europe up in Bury, that in itself does sound like a great trip. But definitely, in general, to do, if there's any local stores that do that. I know there's a lot of retro kind of shops around that sell that kind of stuff. Retro games, retro memorabilia, you know, and toys and all that kind of stuff. I know there's a few. There's one in Wantage I know of, just off the top of my head. But at the same time, they haven't got like all these games set up where you can go and play them. I don't think so, anyway. One in Farringdon. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, send me the link. Connection went down there for 10 minutes. Oh dear. Okay, I'll repeat questions if you need them then, if you lost your connection. Just let me know which ones you need when we get to the end then. Finally, some American questions. I thought some of you would appreciate that. All right, question 14 is for 4 points. And it's a classic quiz question, at least over here. Which 4 presidents' faces are carved into Mount Rushmore? Which 4 presidents' faces are carved into Mount Rushmore? 1 point for each. Yeah, Matthew, I'll have to look that one up then, I guess. Or send me the link. Oh, hang on. Get this. You can order food and they give you a helium balloon so they can find you and don't need to stop you playing. Oh, wow. That's how big the place is, right? That is hilarious. Oh, okay. Can't wait for this all to be over now, just to do little trips like this that we're planning now. That's so much fun. Okay, your last question then in our American trivia round. Question 15 is for 3 more points. What are the state capitals of Louisiana, California, and Florida? What are the state capitals of Louisiana, California, and Florida? It totally is genius, isn't it? Yeah. That's so clever. If you've got a big place, you don't want to interrupt people playing games, whack a helium balloon onto them, you'll soon find them. You should do that with kids as well. You never lose them. I've often thought about that. Amount of times they try and run away when they're young especially. Okay. So let me know if you need some repeats then. I'm going to do 11. I'm going to do question 11 because I did see that pop up in the comments, just in case. So question 11 was alphabetically name the first and last states in the USA. Name the first and last states in the USA. That was question 11. 9 and 10 and 13. Okay, 9 was which two American cities contain the 10 tallest buildings in the USA within their city limits. 10 was which popular TV series is set in the state capital of Illinois. Which popular TV series is set in the state capital of Illinois? 2 and 3 and... Yeah, 2 and 3. Question 2, in which American city could you find the Liberty Bell? And question 3, the Disney Corporation has opened Disney resorts in which 4 cities outside of the USA? 1 point for each. 13 was name the largest and smallest states in the USA by area. Number 7 was how many stripes are there on the United States flag? Question 15. In fact, I'll go back because some people have asked for more in between the ones I've repeated. Question 4 was which explorer discovered America? Question 5 was which American states are called the Lone Star State, the Golden State, and the First State? Question 6 was how many people signed the American Declaration of Independence? Was it 32, 40, or 56? I've done 7. Question 8, what does the DC stand for in Washington, DC? 5, I just did. June, I think I've repeated 1 to 10 in total now anyway. Last call then, if anybody wants any more repeated. I'll do 15 now. Question 15 again. What are the state capitals of Louisiana, California, and Florida? There is a spot the difference behind me, by the way, for regular viewers. There is something new there. Keep an eye out. I forgot to add something for the last quiz, but I've got one more tonight. And there's one more I can add in that I know off the top of my head for the next quiz as well. I'm going to run out of room. I'm going to have to do something different. Once I move house, hopefully will be within the next few months. When that happens, I'll probably have like bookshelves or something behind me, so I've got a proper setup for doing these kind of things. But we make do with what we got for now, and there is something new back there. June, you want number 1 again? Okay. Question 1 was which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the USA? Okay. No, not the Minions. Both the Minions there have been there for a while. Keep your guesses coming in though. I mean, looking at the screen here, yeah, you can see it. You might not know what it is, but you might be able to describe what you see. But it is there. Okay, here we go with the answers then for our America quiz, and then put your answers and your team scores in the comments, or your team score, sorry, and your team name in the comments. Question 1, which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the USA? It was France. Question 2, in which American city could you find the Liberty Bell? That was Philadelphia. Question 3, the Disney Corporation has opened Disney resorts in which 4 cities outside of the United States? It is Paris, Hong Kong, Tokyo, and Shanghai. I think the one in Shanghai has got a Tron ride. I'm sure it's Shanghai. Yeah, you can see the video of it on YouTube. It's so cool. Question 4, which explorer discovered America? That is Christopher Columbus. Question 5, which American states are called the Lone Star State, the Golden State, and the First State? They are Texas, California, and Delaware. Question 6, how many people signed the American Declaration of Independence? Was it 32, 40, or 56? It was 40. Question 7, how many stripes are there on the United States flag? There are 13 stripes. Question 8, what does the DC stand for in Washington, D.C.? For 2 points, it is District of Columbia. Question 9. Which two American cities contain the 10 tallest buildings in the United States of America within their city limits? It is New York and Chicago. Question 10. Which popular TV series is set in the state capital of Illinois? It is The Simpsons. The state capital of Illinois is Springfield. Question 11. Alphabetically, name the first and last states in the USA. That is Alabama and Wyoming. Question 12. What code name is given to the President of the USA's official jet? It is Air Force One. Question 13. Name the largest and smallest states in the USA by area. That is Alaska for the largest and Rhode Island for the smallest. Question 14. Which four presidents' faces are carved into Mount Rushmore? It is Alabama. I'm reading the next one now. Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Theodore Roosevelt. My lovely wife is here to top up my wine. Everybody say hi to Chrissy in the comments, please. She's listening in. Robert, I'll double check. It wasn't Columbus, Sarah says. I mean, I know people were already living there at the time, but Columbus is famously credited with it, right? New Windows, Simon. No, it's not New Windows. Question 15. What are the state capitals of Louisiana, California, and Florida? They are Baton Rouge, Sacramento, and Tallahassee. That's it, is it?
Yeah.
Cool. May as well. You've got some lovely people saying hi to you, darling. She says hi back. Yeah, obviously Native Americans lived there first, but Columbus is credited with discovering it. Come on. You missed answers 11 to 13. Okay. 11 was Alabama and Wyoming. 12 was Air Force One. And 13 was Alaska and Rhode Island. New tree outside? No, not a new tree. An annoyingly large tree outside that I need to get the landlord to send someone around to cut down or cut back. It's overhanging and it's dropping everything it can into the garden. Right, team scores then. Team scores. Okay, 24 for Captain Cabinets, 22 for King Clan. 15 again was Baton Rouge, Sacramento, and Tallahassee. 20 points for Chloe, well done. Is it 56? Okay, alright, let me just check that. We know who to blame if that's wrong. Hold on. Because you might have to adjust your scores. Okay, here we go. 56 delegates. 56 delegates, not 40. Okay, that's a mistake in the question. Apologies, guys. Let me go back to that one. It is 56. Blame the person who sent me those questions, not me. I don't always check every single one. I don't have the time. But I do what I can for you. So 56, give yourself a point. If you put 56 for the delegation, the Declaration of Independence being signed by 56 people, you get an extra point, okay? What were the answers for 4, 5, and 6? Christopher Columbus, Texas, California, and Delaware, and then 56. 27 out of 29 for Back in Black, 20 for Monty's Minions, 21 for Blackpool Bar Stewards, 24 for Let's Get Quizzical, 15 for Leslie, On My Own 23, Really Poor 13, Kevin says it's not really poor, 26 for Oxford Phoenix Collective, 17 for us, Selena says well done to the Sophia team, 6 Fingered Freaks 22, 25 for Thunderhorse, 28 for Quizzical Maze, a very British 14 for Maisie and Willow, Tortoise Wranglers 20 points, Freddy's Fickos 26 points, Real Friends 25, Team Danger 20, that's pretty good for us, 22 for half a dozen, Rachel's got 17, 24 for Nappies, 27 for the Inquisitors, 24 for Cold Confusion. We really wanted there to be a Disneyland Moscow. Disneyland Moscow, can you imagine? 24 out of 29 for Two Amigos. Yorkshire Puds have got 21. Abingdon Atoms Korfball Club, 19. Why can't you do it? Because I do write some of them, but I have a full-time job, working 9 to 5. I have 2 kids, as well as my wife we have to look after and homeschool. And I host these 2 quizzes a week, and I am pretty busy. So I don't necessarily write all the quizzes, but I do host the quizzes. I work for a guy who writes most of them and has a business writing them, amongst other things. So that's why I don't make the time to write them all. I just check the ones I can. And build the ones I do. But I do occasionally write them, and when I write them, you don't get those mistakes. Okay, Doom Radley's 23, only 10 for Keep Calm. Cool Cats and Kittens, 19. It froze Chris, the answers for 15 were Baton Rouge, Sacramento, and Tallahassee. 29 again for the Inquisitors, 16 for June, well done, a lot better than the last round, she says, yes, well done. 17 for Tegan, sorry, miscounted, 27, no problem. That's for Quizdle Maze, 27. Barking Dogs, 22. 20 for Cross Atlantic. Gemma Crew got 24. Real Friends, 26. Adjusted. House Winos. Why can't I do the tree? Oh. Vanessa, I can't do the tree because I'm renting, and if I cut down the tree in the garden of a house I'm renting, the landlord would probably charge me an awful lot of money for wrecking a tree that's growing in his property. The tree itself, not the overhanging branches. And also, I'm renting, so why would I risk myself doing it when I could get someone to come and do it for free? I'm not paying for it. If I had my own house, sure, I'd consider it, but no, don't need to do that, do I? House Winos, 19, 23 then for Barking Dogs, 25 then for Captain Cabinets, 11 then for Keep Calm, GeForce 28, 25 for Cell Marketeers. 15, June says now. Freddy's Fico, still 26. 27 for Inquisitors. 14 for Just Ronnie. Where do I get these questions? I think I just explained that. I work for a company that make them and send them out to the hosts. And I've saved them over the years. How is Dave making money during the shutdown? The guy who I work for. So he, unlike me, he is charging people to enter his quizzes privately rather than doing them publicly via Facebook Live. That's how he's doing it. Also, because he's self-employed, he's got plenty of savings to keep himself going and insurance and stuff. But generally, he's doing these quizzes like I am, but via different means and charging people to enter. And he's doing it a pub at a time. So the night that a pub would normally do their quiz, only the people that attend that quiz are invited to join a private video viewing using different software to watch him host the quiz. And they pay to enter £1 a person like they normally would do. So yeah, Chippy, you're welcome. Yeah, perks of renting, Julie, exactly. Make the most of it while I'm here. We don't want to be here, we want to own, but hey. Okay, there we go. Mammoth round there, it felt like. America quiz, there we go. Your next round then. Round number 3 is an Our Survey Says round. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm liking that wine. It's just a bit of fun. Who cares if 1 or 2 questions haven't been fact-checked? Let's just appreciate the effort, Helen says, that's been made to give us the entertainment. Yeah, I appreciate that, Helen. Thank you. Yes, it's Our Survey Says. Absolutely. Something in front of Buzz. It is something in front of Buzz. Yes, that is new. I think I'll give you the point for that. Not that I give points for this kind of thing, but the something in front of Buzz is this. Anybody know who that is? Star Wars fans will know. That's my wife's one. It's her favourite Star Wars character. Oh no, there's a dinosaur just fallen down. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, if you know who that is. Is that a drone thing in front of the sign? It looks like it's in a dress. What? It's not. No, that's what that is. I've just shown you. All right, okay. Yeah, let me know if you know who that character is in the comments. No, it's not C3PO. No. Okay. So, the next round, Family Fortunes. I'm going to read out questions similar to that which you would hear on Family Fortunes or our Family Feud, as Americans may know it. We asked 100 people, we surveyed 100 people. You just need to work out what you think the top answer was from the survey for each question. I'm going to see if I can get my sound effects working tonight. The speaker's been playing up lately, but I'm going to give it a try. See what it does. Anything? No. It's not doing anything, is it? One more time. No. Sorry, guys. I'll try and get it sorted. Is it Captain Bildring? No. Anna's right, though. It is from Rogue One. Can't remember the name. Chirrut, Alex says. Well done. Chirrut Imwe is the character's name from Rogue One. That's who that is. Played by Donnie Yen. Very good martial artist. If you've ever seen, if you ever heard of the Ip Man movies, there's 4 of them now, I think, and he's in those. He's an amazing martial artist. These are UK folks surveyed, right? Do we know the year? Shouldn't really matter. I try and pick questions where the year wouldn't really change the answers. But within the last 5 years, I would say. Guessing UK, pretty recent, I think. Yeah, within the last 5 years, this survey would have happened. And then you'll get 10 questions. If you get the top answer for each question, you get 5 points for each one. Running down through the scores down to 1 point for the 5th popular answer. Ah, your amazing husband got it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then Alex, I think, says Chirrut, yeah. So well done, guys, for correctly recognising that one. Okay, so I'll read out the question from the survey. You tell me, well, write down, don't put it in the comments, what you think the top answer was, and then at the end we'll see how many points you got for each one. If you give me an answer for each question and it's not one of the top 5, then you get no points for it. Here we go then with question number 1 in our Survey Says round. Name a boy's name with just 3 letters in it. Name a boy's name with just 3 letters in it. Do not put your answers in the comments, just in case anybody's just joined us. So, a boy's name with just 3 letters in it. Question 3. Name something that people associate with a Scotsman. This is going to make some of our Scottish friends watching laugh, no doubt. Or be deeply offended. Either way, just know it wasn't my answers. Name something that people associate with a Scotsman. Yeah. Also bear in mind that sometimes for some questions, if you put a jokey answer in the comments, it may actually be a real answer, so just be careful. Does that include shortened names? Yes, it does include shortened names. I mean, if you ask, put it this way, for all these questions, if you're not sure what it would include, just imagine someone asked you that question randomly in the street doing a survey, and if that was something you said or could say in response to it, then it would have to be accepted as an answer. And then if lots of people gave that answer, then it would make it into the top 5. So there might be completely wrong answers in there. In some of these questions, and you're like, well, that's not one of those things, and it's a survey, so if it's wrong, you blame the people that are surveyed. Good quiz host never takes the blame for the questions being wrong. Oh dear. Question 2 again. Name something. Sorry, I said 3, I meant 2. Apologies, that was question 2. Name something that people associate with a Scotsman. I've just got to change the numbers over there. It was question 2. Name something that people associate with a Scotsman. Question number 3, actual question 3 now. Name a famous Charlie, not Charles. Name a famous Charlie, not Charles. Yeah, it must be the wine, you're right. Must be. Okay, question number 4 now. Question 4. Name a word used as a nickname for your head. Name a word used as a nickname for your head. Yeah, it must be the wine, because I never make mistakes in the live quiz. In the pub. Ever. No comment. Oh dear. Charlotte says me. What? Your comment must be a bit behind from what I've been saying this side. What do you mean? Name a famous Charlie. No? Name something that people associate with a Scotsman. You? A word used as a nickname for your head. I'm confused. Doesn't take much, I know. Question number 5. Name a food that is often eaten outdoors. Name a food that is often eaten outdoors. I'm glad I made you laugh, June. Charlie is short for Charlotte. Is it? Famous Charlie. I mean, you're famous in this world, I guess. I've never known anybody called Charlotte who we called Charlie for short. But I've only known a few Charlottes, in fairness. No, well, my wife says she does. I don't. She knows 2. Wow. The only Charlottes I've known have been gone by the name of Charlotte, or Char, I guess, for short, not Charlie. That's just me. Yeah, Naomi doesn't realise this either. Charlie is short for Charlotte? Okay. I'm going to tell you now, spoiler alert, you're not one of the answers, I'm afraid. No, I don't know many people called Charlotte anyway. Isn't that good enough? I mean, it's not going to give you a point, officially. If Charlotte Parkinson is called Charlie, why has she got Parky in between Charlotte and Parkinson in her name? Surely it should be Charlotte Charlie Parkinson, if that was her nickname. But fair play if she is one, because now I do know one. Or maybe 2, I guess, if Charlotte Guilford is one as well. The one and only. Well, why is she Parky as well then? I don't understand. Keep commenting. Question number 6 now. Question 6. Yeah, they call themselves Charlie. Question 6. Name somewhere you take your kids for a treat. Name somewhere you take your kids for a treat. Yeah, if you guys were all surveyed, I'm sure you would now say, the Charlottes that are in this chat, watching the quiz, I'm sure you would, if you were asked the same question, name a famous Charlie. All right, your next question, question 7. You're raiding the snacks, are you? That's not fair. All right, I'll have one later. Okay, question 7. Name a country whose name begins and ends with the letter A. Name a country whose name begins and ends with the letter A. That's a good question. I like that one. Name a country whose name begins and ends with a letter A. Now you want snacks. Yeah, this is fun. Every time because I'm doing all the shopping now, my wife doesn't drive, so I do all the shopping. And so every time I go shopping, I look for different snacks for us to have as treats in the evening once the kids are in bed. And we recently had a pizza night, and I found pizza-flavoured crisps. So I thought, why not? You wanted a pizza night? Now we can have pizza-flavoured crisps. They're not bad. They don't really taste like pizza, but they are tasty. In fairness. Scooby snacks, yeah. There she is. That's my wife there, in case you didn't realise. She's got BB-8 as her profile picture. Could do a survey, says, from surveying the top fans. Oh, there's an idea. I like that. Do you know, I could set up a survey form for you to fill in as well. That I will make time to do. That's really interesting. I just have to figure out what kind of questions I could ask you now. We haven't got 100 top fans in there yet, though, so just be whoever's in there and whoever wants to answer. Pretzels? No, I don't like pretzels. I don't like salty snacks like that. Never been a fan of pretzels. Question number 8 now. Sorry, I keep waffling on. Question 8. Name something in the United States of America that is coloured yellow. Back to our American friends again. Name something in the USA that is coloured yellow. That's question 8. Oh, Amy really wants crisps now. You know what we mean by crisps, right? Because you've got friends and family over here in the UK, you know that, yeah, chips. When I say crisps, I do mean what Americans call chips, I think. Potato chips, we call them crisps. Yeah, they're the Walker's ones, which are Lay's in America, I think. The salted caramel chocolate ones, Chris. Salted caramel chocolate ones... What? I don't know. Oh, salted caramel chocolate pretzels. Okay, that sounds like something Chrissy would really like. Question number 9. Other than traffic, name something you could find on a motorway system. Other than traffic, name something you could find on a motorway system. Oh, chili heatwave. Chili heatwave Doritos. Yes, they are the best Doritos. Yeah, most definitely. Have you tried the roulette ones though? Because man, when you get the hot one in the roulette of Doritos, oh, ouch. Chocolate soy balls. Oh, that chef song. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, Amy, I thought so. Well done. Thank you for that. Appreciate you adapting to our way of talking during the quiz. Definitely appreciated. Right then, your last question in... Yeah, Jack knows. Bad mistake. Right, your last question then in the Our Survey Says round. Name a popular film that starred the actor Patrick Swayze. Name a popular film that starred the actor Patrick Swayze. Let me know if you need a question repeated now, guys. And if you don't, we'll go straight on with the answers, because as you know, there are the top 5 answers from the survey you could score points for. 5 points for the top answer, running down to 1 point for the least popular answer. Last chance if you want any repeats. Any repeats, get them in now, please. Put the numbers in the comments. Do you know what? Cheeky Nando's. You know when they shared... When I don't know if you saw this, Tad, but the government over here have got a 5 out of 5 scoring system as to how dangerous it is COVID-19 wise in the UK, and we were on 4, and they were all coloured in like a red, amber, green colour scheme, but it looked just like the Nando's chili coloured scheme, and I've seen loads of comparisons between the two. This is so funny. Been on one tonight, Chris. Yeah. Question 4 then for Laurel. Name a word used as a nickname for your head. Question 6 for Sarah was name somewhere you take the kids for a treat. And question 9 for Amanda and James. Other than traffic, name something you would find on a motorway system. That's those repeats there for you. Looks like that's it. So I'm going to go through the scores then. Go through the answers, sorry, for that round. Nando's flavoured crisps now. Yes, yeah, I've heard. I haven't seen them anywhere yet to try them, but I'm going to. As soon as I spot them, I'm going to get them. Yeah, but Nando's, they used to do takeaway. You could go there and pick up food from Nando's, but now because of all the COVID-19 stuff, they've closed them down completely. So you can't even go and get takeaway now. It's really sad because I'd be bang up for doing that if they reopened. Yeah, there's my speaker, useless thing. All right, okay, here we go then with the answers for the Our Survey Says round. So I'll go through the answers, reading out from the least popular up to the top answer, okay? So question 1, name a boy's name with just 3 letters in it. You get 1 point for Sam, 2 points for Joe, 3 points for Dan, 4 points for Tom, and the top answer was Ben. Question 2, name something that people associate with a Scotsman. 1 point for, and I stress, don't take this out on me, 1 point for tight with money. Surely not. 2 points for whiskey, not spelt with an E, because that's how the Irish spell it. Whiskey without an E. I'll get to some of these comments in a moment. Haggis for 3 points, bagpipes for 4, and the top answer was a kilt. Question 3, name a famous Charlie, not Charles. We have Charlie Brown, Charlie Dimmock, Charlie Bucket, Charlie Sheen, and the top answer was Charlie Chaplin. Question 4, name a word used as a nickname for your head. We have your noggin, a nut, block, loaf, and the top answer was noodle. That's using your noodle. I bet our American friends are thinking, what? What's wrong with that wine, Chris? Nothing, it's lovely. You've lost me. Where's the ping? I told you the sound effects have stopped working. My laptop is playing up. Ever since I started changing some of the sound thingies, it's not working. Yeah, it's not doing any sounds. Maybe that'll do it. Hang on. No, my laptop's playing up. My other laptop's playing up. I'll get them back. I will. Right, where have we got to now? Question 5. Name a food that is often eaten outdoors. We have sandwiches, picnics, right? Hot dogs, ice creams, burgers, and the top answer was chips. Proper chips. Fish and chips kind of chips, not crisps. Use my microwave for the ping, yeah. It doesn't do a ping, it beeps. I'll repeat the answers that you need at the end. Have to do the sound effects myself. Look, there are some things I could do by myself, but those sound effects aren't one of them. Yeah, I'll repeat the answers for 1 and 2 when I get to the end. Question 6, name somewhere you take the kids for a treat. We have to the zoo, swimming, a theme park, the cinema, and the top answer was McDonald's or fast food in general. Question 7, a country whose name begins and ends with A. We have Algeria, Albania, Austria for 3 points, Argentina for 4, and the top answer, Australia, 5 points. Question 8, name something in the United States that is coloured yellow. We have a hard hat, some road signs, The Simpsons, a school bus for 4 points, and the top answer was a yellow cab. Question 9, other than traffic, name something you can find on the motorway system. We have cat's eyes, cones, speed cameras, road signs, and the top answer was service stations. And question 10, name a popular film that starred American actor Patrick Swayze. 1 point for Next of Kin. Then Point Break, Roadhouse, Ghost for 4 points. And the top answer was Dirty Dancing. Oh, yeah, June says she's missing her fish and chips, I bet. Yeah. Some of them are opening up, though. I don't know about your area, June, but some around here are definitely open up again. I'll repeat the answers for 1 and 2 for you now. So question 1, we had, for the boy's name with just 3 letters, Sam for 1 point, then Joe, then Dan, then Tom for 4 points, and Ben was the top answer for 5. Question 2, name something that people associate with a Scotsman. Tight with money for 1 point, then whiskey, without an E, haggis for 3 points, bagpipes for 4, and the top answer was kilt for 5 points. Get your scores in now, guys. Let's have a look and see how well you did in our last round of the evening. Whilst you're doing that, let me remind you to donate to Sophia. There's the link one more time. Please do give what you can, as I ask for every quiz night for both our charities that we support. Please do give what you can. 7,000 boxes a week they're doing now of food for people, so they really do need all the support we can to keep them going during the pandemic. I'm going to be sharing a picture round soon as well. It's an 80s nostalgia picture round, so do keep an eye out for it. One thing I've noticed is there's always the same people that are interacting with my picture rounds, but that's about 3 or 4 people. Nobody else seems bothered with them. So I don't know if it's worth me keeping them going if there's only 3 or 4 people that are getting involved in looking at them. So let me know by responding to the posts that you do appreciate them if you're not one of the regulars. Because if there's only 2 or 3 people I'm doing this for, well, then I may as well just send them to you directly every now and then, and I won't bother posting them because they're not of any benefit to people. But if you do have a look at them at least, do tap the like button or something on them so I know that you read them and you appreciate them. Because, yeah, it's another thing I do for this page, but it doesn't get much interaction, whereas Play Your Cards Right has been getting quite a lot of interaction. So just keep that in mind. Right, let's get to your scores then, guys, because it looks like you've all been doing really well with this one. I'll scroll back up now and we'll read through them. Almost there. Goodness me, we have got lots of teams tonight, haven't we? Oh, I scrolled by so fast. Okay, 30 for me, 36 for Maisie and Willow, GeForce 45, Rachel 37, 26 for Born Too Early, Team Danger 37, Thunderhorse 38, Paranurse 36, 30 for Haggis Hunter. Bob isn't a popular name then. No, I guess not. At least in the people we surveyed. 37 for Cabinets. No Ian, no Bonts. Game is rigged, man. Cool Cats and Kittens 32. King Clan 36. That was the film that was on Dirty Dancing. Oh yeah, Dirty Dancing's a great film. Abingdon Atoms Korfball Club 38 points. 44 for Selena and Sophia. Well done. 37 points for Cold Confusion, aka No Bonts means I don't believe real people were asked. Devices Duo 33, Cross Atlantic 40, 43 for Cell Marketeers, Oxford and Phoenix Collective 35, 36 for Barking Dogs, 31 out of 50 for Two Amigos. Thanks for doing the quiz. You're welcome, Clive. Cheers, Paul. You're welcome. House Winos 35, 35 for Tegan, Freddy's Ficos 40, Lee Let Us Down, and Bonts, it's not there. On My Own 46. James, that's a cracking score, mate. Anna says thanks, you're welcome. June says 30, not bad. Let's Get Quizzical 34. I never see them. Never see what, Robin? 37 for Do You Come Here Often? 34 for Quiz Martin of Coldplay. Ugh, don't like Coldplay, but funny team name. Inquisitors 41 points. Don't say I beat you by myself, Jace. You should be embarrassed. Oh dear. 41 for the Inquisitors. 36 for Chloe. Corn is yellow from an American. Yeah, corn is yellow, but it's not one of the top 5 answers. It might have been an answer, but not a top 5. Do you comment on the picture rounds or is it written down again? You can do what you like with them. You can put your answers in. Back in Black, Sarah always puts a picture of her answers in the comments rather than commenting with each answer. I don't mark them. You just have a go at them in your own time. do what you want with them, really. It's just that there are very few reactions to it and comments to it. So even if you just tap the like button, I know that you at least look at it and have a laugh with it. So you can do that how you want. But if you keep an eye on the comments, some people take a picture of their answers and put them in the comments, and I have a look at them, and then I post the actual answers in the comments later on. Linda says, I do like them but forget to respond. That's okay. I mean, again, if you just tap the like button, that's all I ask, so I know how many people are looking at them. We do them in a group on another chat. Yeah, Tad, that's great. Thank you. We do the picture round but don't post. Sorry. Oh, that's okay, Eric. At least I know. Again, just tap the like button so I know. That's all I ask then, in that case. Or any kind of emoji reaction. I don't mind which one. 29 for Kings and Queens. I guess I don't know how to access the picture rounds. Oh, Robin, so as long as you follow this page, have a look in the photo albums and you'll see there's hundreds of them in an album called Picture Rounds. And if you keep an eye on my posts through this page, you'll then see after each quiz, I post a new picture round, which is just literally a picture with lots of different questions and different things on it to do. So just have a look at that whenever you want. There's loads there now. We do the picture round, just do it later. Yeah, I don't mind when you do it. Because there's not many reactions to the post, I don't know who does. Yeah, Back in Black, I know are one of the main people. This American thought of none of those yellow things. Really? Not even a yellow cab? Really? Maggie May, 36 points. 36 for Kevin. With your fish and chips, do you guys use malt vinegar? You can have vinegar, yeah. Salt and vinegar on chips is quite common. I don't tend to have it, but some people do. I prefer just mayo on my chips, or occasionally ketchup. Rachel says 35 points. Good score. 35 for me and Emma. Well done, Alex. Tonight's topic. Here we go. Tonight's topic is feeling disappointed at not being the most famous Charlie. I'm sorry. 37 points, though, and we love the picture round. Sorry for not having responded. We'll do in the future. Thank you. I appreciate it. Quarantinis, 40 points. James says, great quiz. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Tortoise Wranglers, 41, and we like the picture rounds. Good. Thank you, Sue. Charlotte Button says, I like the picture rounds. George Day usually sends us the picture in a massive group chat, though. Okay, all right. That's good to know as well. Ed says, what does Ed say? We stay online for the picture round every time. I know you do, Ed. I see your responses. Thank you. Tony, yeah, see you Sunday. Remember, I am on Thursdays and Sundays, so if you can make one or the other, whichever one or both is perfectly fine. So I do appreciate it. I know some of you can't do both, so I appreciate that. Another vote for Bonce, says Charlotte. Are the Phoenix Collective... Oh, hang on. Where did that one go? I missed that comment. It scrolled by too quick. Are the Phoenix Collective Phoenix Comics? No, they're some of them are based in Phoenix, Arizona. That's why they've got Phoenix in their team name. Yes, good night to David. Good night to Barking Dogs. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you to Chris as well for joining. Chris Fulwell. Linda, thank you as well. Okay, Robin, glad you're on board now. You understand. Yeah, Robin, if you're still watching, I might start doing some picture round kind of stuff on Limor, sharing picture quiz related things, because you can post an image anyway, can't you, there? But I don't know how well it would fit in the space that it allows you at the moment, and you can't expand the picture, so I'm going to have to look at how that would work, but I want to do some different things there. So yeah, just so you know, that might be coming soon too. What else have we got? You look forward to the picture round, Owen. You're not good at it. That's fine. Just give it a like. That's all I ask. Yeah, I know. Maddie, you're right. Sometimes the pictures are a bit blurry. I try and find a good way to share them as images. So, yeah, bear with me on that one, because I'm trying to add in my branding on it as well these days. Just seen on the website, the Arcade Club is opening another in Blackpool. Oh, that's also miles away, but that's good to know. You can all stay with us, Chris says. Let's all talk about this closer to the time. Andy says, good fun. Thank you. Lots of other nice comments coming in. As always, I'll get to them when I can. I'll like and reply as necessary. But just keep going, guys, and keep all this engagement going. The more you like and engage with each of my posts, the bigger this grows, which means the more people get watching, which means, in theory, the more people donate to Sophia. There's the link one more time. Please do donate to Sophia for Sunday quizzes, and we've got a different quiz on different Thursday charity as well as always. And follow me on Limor at Big Quiz Night In. Set up an account there. It's growing all the time. Social audio is the future of social media. I promise you it's going to be huge. You'll want to get involved now. Believe me, it's a lot of fun. Even if you don't post anything, it's just fun to listen into other people and see what they've got to say and listen to different podcasts too. And also on Twitter at Big Quiz Night In. I'll share more there too. Keep playing your cards right. Keep an eye on those because Play Your Cards Right's going through for another couple of days and the winner is going to get themselves a place in a top fan group. If you're already a top fan, you'll get yourself a guaranteed quiz round at the very next quiz that I can for you. That's it, guys. Keep on commenting. I'll reply when I can. I'll see you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.